Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Um, this is no need for love songs. This is the 10th video. No, wait, this is the 11th video actually. I made 10 yesterday. I'm gonna try to make 10 more today. First of all, I want to tell you the agenda of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Um, Listen, I've been through pure hell with relationships, um, and I want to tell you something about the psychology that I had. The mindset that I had about relationships, coming from a loving home, coming from a family of loving people. Uh, One of the mistakes that I made was I always wanted to give my love and give myself and share my life with people who I saw didn't necessarily have that, and I wanted to share my life with people and bring them up. And I kind of confused my love for ministry and my love for helping people with my love for my, you know, the love that builds relationships, the love that for a successful relationship. And instead of being able to compartmentalize that and put that in the right place, I ended up sharing my love with people that took advantage of me. And this is any relationship. This is not just romantic relationships, but um, in every relationship, I would give my all to people who didn't necessarily deserve it or know what to do with it. And it ended up backfiring on me. Um, if it wasn't for my relationship with God, I think I would have fallen apart. I'd be depressed right now. I'd be completely hopeless right now. And I don't want you out there to make the mistakes that I made, and uh, give yourself away. Now, for one thing, you know, I want to tell you this straight up. Um, don't let people take advantage of you. I have a high tolerance for nonsense. I can put up with nonsense all day because I know how silly and foolish I used to be. And so I apply the patience that God had for me for others. And so it's very simple. It's very easy for me to think about myself, the mistakes that I made, the foolishness, the dumb things that I did, and then say, okay, well, this person still might be in that place. Let me extend my, let me not condemn them. Let me not bring them down because I know that I made the same mistakes. And maybe people learn things at different times and become wiser at different times based off their experiences. But, and it's very important that you don't confuse the type of love that you have. If you know that you bring a lot to the table, that you love people, that you would never hurt someone, you would never cheat or lie, or you would never degrade someone or bring them down, then you're a quality person. And if you put quality in foolish hands, they will do foolish things with your quality life. They will drain you and break you down and degrade you. And you don't want that. You don't want that. Your love is valuable for somebody who values your love. If you give your love to someone who is reckless with your love, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. You're setting yourself up to become very negative. You're setting yourself up to destroy your life. And if you have children with this person, you're setting your children up, for failure. That's exactly what you're doing. I did that. I put my, I put my children in a situation where they now, when they're with me and my family, they see this beautiful, blessed life, and they see, my loving parents and they have a bunch of aunts and uncles that are loving people and healthy and strong and good. And then when they go to their other side of the family, they see this madness and chaos and this craziness, and it's very sad. It's very sad. Um, and my children know that I love them, but you don't want to do that. If you don't have children yet, or if you're thinking about marrying somebody who has a low thinking or a low level of life or a low, or aim low, or you're really putting your children at risk and you're putting yourself at risk. Give yourself a break. Um, Sometimes I think that I wanted love so bad that I was willing to put myself at risk with people who would never love me the way that I deserve to be loved. Um, I put myself in the hands of people who were self-centered and broken and uh, you know, really just blind to the fact that I was trying to love them and care for them. And you know, that was an 11-year marriage that, you know, that's 11 years that I don't get back. And if and I don't want you to experience that. There's, you know, my marriage was complete madness. You know, now what I tried to do was cover it. You know, tried to help as many other people as I could, tried to be a blessing, tried to come home and bless and be good, and none of it mattered. There was no change. None of it mattered. For 11 years, none of it mattered. And even before that, even before I got married, I was always trying to reach out to people, and you know, I see the damsel in distress, and I would come in to save the day, and you know, that stuff doesn't work. That's the reason why, again, the book is called No Need for Love Songs, because you know, that stuff's only for the movies. And I want to be totally honest with you. I want to be totally honest with you. I believed, you know, in those movies. I believed in those songs, but they're exaggerations. They play on our senses. Not saying that true love doesn't exist. I'm saying true love actually exists. It's just more balanced than the stuff that we see on TV. And often what we do as people, we fall in love with these beautiful stories and these wonderful exaggerations, and then we actually invest in them. We put our lives at stake in them. It's kind of like if you watch a movie of a superhero, you want to be that superhero. You want to go and save the day and stand against injustices, and you want to fight for what's right. But the truth is that um, when it comes to your value, you can't risk that, because what you're going to do is the more people you give your heart to, the more people you date, the more people you know, give your heart to, the harder it is for you to see clearly who you're supposed to be with and who truly actually loves you and who truly deserves your heart. Um, there's so many stories. Man, I got so much to say that I mean, it's going to take a while to say, but the fact is that I don't want you to make the mistakes that I made. I don't want you to do the things that I've done. In my journey of trying to find love. Now, I know a lot of dudes are like, yo, man, why do you care so much about what women think and what dudes think and this and that? You know what? Listen, like I said before in the first video, I am a 100% romantic. I am, right? And that makes me vulnerable to a lot of elements. That makes me vulnerable to people who are vicious and will take advantage, and people who know how to look good from the eye, and oh yeah, they want love, and then when you bring the love, then they're like, oh, you know, this isn't what I thought, and then they want to get rid of you. You know, don't put your heart at risk like that. Because all it does is it turns your heart hardened. It makes your heart. If it wasn't for my relationship with God, I'm telling you, there was a time where I was like deciding, well, maybe I should be a jerk. If I would be a jerk, then I'd be able to. This is very scary, and I want you to hear this. There was a time where I was like, if maybe I should just become a jerk, because it seems like all the jerks get the good girls. But really, what it was I was frustrated because the type of person that I was trying to love, the type of people that I was trying to love, these types don't understand true love. They don't understand good. They don't understand good love. And and I was getting frustrated because I was going through the same thing over and over and over again. And the conclusion that I have is that, wait, that, you know, if you don't, if you say if you're romantic and you love someone with all your heart and you love them, but they don't love you, all you do is counterbalance that. You show love. Like right now, I'm showing you the love that I want, but I know that it has to be wrapped in truth and it has to be wrapped in wisdom. So basically, what I'm trying to do is, instead of focusing on the love that I don't get and the love that I don't have, I'm focusing on the love that I have to give and I'm sharing it with all of you because I care about all of you. I want to find, and something like YouTube and Facebook, it facilitates that. So instead of me, sitting in a corner being depressed at the fact that I want love and things like that, I say, well, I have love to give, and I want to give that love. So just because the person that you love doesn't love you doesn't mean you can't share your love. Still share the love. That's part of the reasons why people do get depressed, is that they try to keep everything on the inside. Share the love anyway. Just share the love. It doesn't, I don't even care if, like, I'm completely happy with being single for the rest of my life. The reason why is because I I don't need another person to be happy. I don't need that. I do want someone to cherish. I do want somebody to care about. I do want a family. I'm a family man, so that's what I do want. However, I'm not willing to put myself at risk anymore for the sake of just being in a relationship and trying to get someone to love me back the way I love them. That's not wise, and that's a mistake that I made in the past, and I don't want you to make those same mistakes. Talk to you later.